I lived, bitch. I lived, bitch.
I was worried for a second
Dude,
there.
I was fucking You know what? When I was re-editing last episode for the Patreon episode, the Haterade one,
Uh-huh.
we're going, by the way, folks, if you want to see us go straight hater mode, patreon.com/coldcuts, baby.
Yeah,
Dude, first of all, I
that
am
was a hater
so
episode.
hype with the community that we're growing, bro.
I
Like,
know.
you guys are just fucking awesome. I think we're up to like 80 plus people. Like, it's so fresh. But
It's a fresh and dude, wait, I that just reminded me. I before I forget, did you see? I got to shout out exactly who it was. Hold up. One of the patrons made a bingo card for cold cuts.
did
Did you
they?
see that?
No,
And
where is
it's
that?
all of I gotta find it. Hold up.
Pull that
It's
up.
all of the like things that happen basically every episode, but they like formulated it in a bingo card. Oh fuck, why didn't I save it?
We
I
should
got
make
and I
a
want to tell you who it is.
we should make an official
Oh,
drinking game.
I found it. Okay, I found it. User Pistoria, thank you very much. It's a genius card. I'm gonna
Is
screenshot
this
it
on the
right now.
Discord?
It's on the Discord. So for you guys who are patrons, cold cuts, no, sorry, patreon.com/cold cuts, you will see in the Discord on the Abigail Shapiro's Breast Memorial Emporium fucking channel.
The best
uh
channel.
Pistoria
Let
posted,
me pull
all
that up.
right, here's the first edition of the Cold Cuts bingo card that was on December 10th that he or she posted, sorry. And dude, it's genius. And I was thinking, are you looking at it?
Yeah, I just found it.
I was thinking if you guys are following along at home, if you get bingo for like episode, if you're watching or like listening and you have the bingo card in front of you and you guys get bingo on here, we should like reward you guys. Like I think maybe it's like every week that we do an episode and you get bingo, we do jackpots
Yeah,
that
yeah.
week.
Zach confidently spreads misinfo. This
Yeah,
is so
yeah, I know
good.
these are great. It's a Philippinism. Yeah, yeah, dude. It's
Oh, this
there's
is
some funny ones
so
on here.
fucking good,
Dox and
dude.
kill. And then the one that says Harris says, I don't mean to do X and then does X. That's really good. Dude, it's really funny.
Oh, this is amazing.
Technical difficulties
This
is
is
a good
fucking
one.
good.
So yeah, if you guys are following at home, you can already check one off because it says compliments for patrons, and I'm
Based. And
complimenting
here's
you
a
right
finger
now.
point. Here's a little
And here's a
finger
finger
pointing at the
point.
camera.
There you go.
Anyway, bro, my point being is
Basically a free square.
I don't even know. I had to have been slowly getting sick because I was editing that last episode and I'm just like dead. Like when I was rewatching it on the Haterade patron mode, I was just like, I was just fucking fried, dude. I have never been in so much pain, dude. The only time I've left my bed the past like 4 days is to take an extremely hot shower, which has just done so much damage to my skin, bro. It's like
Yeah.
I get so dried out and then I get like red
Dude, I mean
marks.
it's just good that you're resting. Like I have that fucking mistake that when I'm sick, I have this stupid thing where I'm like, "Oh, I just need to sweat it out. Let me just go on a walk. Let me go to the gym because I just
Yeah.
have I don't know if it's like ADD or some shit, but it's like I literally cannot spend all day in bed or I like shit my pants. So I
Well,
like
dude,
have to
that
get up and go.
the first day I was like officially sick, I texted you because I woke up at like 6 p.m. and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
something's so wrong. Something is
yeah.
very fucking wrong. But
Which well, so I wasn't even immediately concerned at that point because you have been known to
just
sleep
sleep in a
in.
little bit, but not like, dude,
Not like
like
that.
at
That was
1
late.
p.m. at the latest.
And
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
6 p.m. your time is 9 p.m. my time. So
Yeah.
hearing you at 9 o'clock and you're like, I just woke up. I was like, Jesus
What's
Christ,
going
dude.
on here,
Are you all
big
right?
guy? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was fucking fried, but I don't know. I'm feeling a lot better. Um
You sound good. You don't sound sick.
yeah, well part of it is like, dude, I feel like I'm in prison cuz AJ and his girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
Well, fuck. Well, AJ's going to listen to this episode and find out. AJ, don't say anything so I can keep getting free shit. But both AJ and his girlfriend are like have been hitting me up on their own, like, yo, I'll trade you some like NyQuil, or I'll trade you some of this if you give me a cigarette. Don't tell my wife, or don't tell it my boyfriend. And I'm like,
Uh,
I got you both. I got you. And I'm just like dishing
Secretly
cigs
just
out. Yeah.
dealing. Yeah, that's great.
But they hooked me up with a ton of fucking Dayquil, so I've been on that all day, and I feel like that kind of just like amped me up. But dude, the
Yeah,
past month and a half has been, I mean, just between the move, the breakup, the fucking sickness, catching up on fucking orders. I'm finally
dude.
pretty much caught up on orders. Which, by the way, if you guys are listening and you're like, where the fuck am I trading cards? They're
Yeah,
coming. They're coming.
yeah,
I just sent out a huge one today, and if you've ordered up till pretty much like December 1st, it's on the way.
yeah.
And I just got to knock out a few more. But yeah, I need to bounce back, baby. Dude, I haven't made a comic for like 3 years. It feels like.
That's all right. I haven't made a good one for fucking 3 years, probably.
No,
It's
dude, you've
like
had some great ones, bro.
I'm like I don't know. Yeah, I've been in this really like foggy headspace. It feels like the last like week or so. Just I know I feel like I'm always saying that, and then because then what happens is then I have like a couple days where I'm just like I'm walking on sunshine, and I'm like I don't know what that is, but like now like I've just been in a week where I'm like, ah
You know
man,
what'd be
like
a good cover of that?
what's
I'm
that?
fucking men's behinds.
Hey,
Oh, oh,
whoa. Yeah,
it
exactly.
feels quite good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Uh yeah, I just have been in this like total brain haze for some reason, and today and yesterday was Sunday, so I didn't feel so bad about it, but today also I was just like I don't want to fucking draw. I don't feel like drawing. I had the fucking paper in front of me and I was just like I just don't fucking want to
Dude,
right now.
I guarantee this is the cycle of your comics. Anytime where you're like, I haven't made a good one forever. Literally, I already know in the next 3 to 6 days you're gonna have like a 200K
I don't
fucking
fucking know anymore.
baby
Yeah.
monkey mode comic, bro.
Well, I
It
just think
happens every time.
I think what would be probably wise is that maybe take some of the time away rather than me spending however many hours a day drawing these like comics. We should be spending time on writing an
We got to get an
animation.
animation going. We
It's
definitely have
time.
to get
It's really
fucking
time.
animation
And
going.
I think that would be just it would just be fun. I just want to do something different now. Like I like now I'm not giving up on the web comics, but it's like okay, like I can we could be doing more. We could be doing
What's
some
the
other
next
shit.
step,
What's the next
baby?
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
We need the
um,
Cold Cuts animated show, Adult Swim. Adult Swim, if you're
I
listening.
know. Well, dude, there's some of these guys that are on Twitter who are like they make little short animations, like Dubus Goobus, for example, like posting some of their stuff, and like I'm watching it, I'm like, dude, this is so funny, and
Yeah, his are great, bro. His
yeah.
Mortal Kombat one that the Mortal Kombat creator guy retweeted.
Oh, that's
Something
cool.
Ed Boon, I
I
want to
didn't see
say is
that
his
one.
name, but oh, it's so good, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no,
Dubis
that
is a
stuff's
good
really
guy.
funny. Dubus is
Bro, I got
great.
so fucking not pissed, but I'm not sensitive, but I'm like very petty, and I he posted like, "Yo, I did this card because he did a card in the new set
Uh-huh.
that I'm packing up orders. I think I have one right here, Multiverse Big Homo,
Mm,
the chick, and
clutch.
one of his fans was like, "I wish you didn't collab with YOLO Swag Studios, or I would buy it," and I was like. Dubas, you need to find this fan and kill him.
Yeah,
Dox and
why?
kill this fan. He's
Yeah,
worthless to you. He's
yeah.
disgusting. Take his
Why?
pronouns. Take his
What?
pronouns.
Yeah. What? Why do people have such a hate boner for YOLO swag? It's like not. It's not that many people, but when I do see it, I'm just like, where
I
is this
th-
coming
I
from?
think it's
What is
because
this?
I'm both the underdog and also the kid who bullied you in high school. So I think if you're prone to being like a baby bitch, you see this just masculine energy, and you're kind of
Uh-huh.
like, I hate it. I hate it a lot. And no, I don't fucking know, bro. Dude, to be
Yeah.
fair, I am pretty
Mhm.
pretty annoying. So I feel like it's totally fair if you
I
if you
don't
don't like
think.
Yella.
No, I don't think so. I don't yeah, none of that shit makes sense to me. I don't really get why people
You know what, too? I also look Jewish, so I feel like that could be a reason too. A lot of people
Oh, I
are
already
turned
know.
off.
I think the last thing that I'll post on because okay, here's the other side of my fucking brain fog. It's not even brain fog, it's just my disdain for Twitter keeps growing. Like every day, I am like, I fucking hate the people on this app. Not my fans. I love the people that follow me. If you follow me, you're already in good standing with me. Even if you post some cringe shit, which sometimes I do see people who are my followers, and then they comment something that's cringe or annoying, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? And I click their page and it says follows me. I'm like, okay, you're my little sweetie. It's like, it's like if your kid is acting up, like you're not gonna disown them. You're just gonna be like,
Yes, yes,
what the hell? I still love you, but I'm disappointed. But the rest of them, everybody who's not one of those 60,000 people, of which there's like fucking a billion like people out there, I'm fucking over it. Like I can't fucking take it anymore. And so I'm thinking about maybe just doing a quick focusing more on the Patreon and less on Twitter, maybe to like cap the year. But my last thing will probably be a happy Hanukkah from Beetle. And
beast.
I already know that there's gonna be some people that are just like, what? You're
You
Jewish?
what?
I
Yes.
knew it. Like some stupid shit. Like, because that's what Twitter is right now. It's like not the anti-Semitic thing. It's just people's just saying like people have like evolved, like the way of speaking has evolved that people just say things that they would never say in real life. They just say like you just say whatever on Twitter, and it's
Yeah.
like so sick of that. Like I'm so sick of just hearing people.
This
Uh,
is this is kind of in the same vein, but I was like, I don't know if this dude's right wing, but
Lobby
he's
comics.
definitely, yeah, Blobby Comics is definitely far right, bro. They're so anti-Semitic. No,
They are.
there's this dude. Ah, fuck, I forget his name, but he's this white guy, and he has like a very British face, not in like an ugly way, but just like an Anglo-Saxon whatever. But he has this picture of himself where he's like looking all hard and he has a do rag on, and it just
Oh
looks so
God.
funny. He's been posting it in response to people talking. But someone made a post yesterday about Salisbury steak, and
Okay.
he made a post that was like, "Yo, like this looks like that nasty shit only white people eat or whatever." Like teasing. Like the dude is
Uh,
like definitely like an edgy joke guy, and then one of the responses immediately was just like some fucking loser that was like, "Yeah, well, N words eat trash," and I, it's just like,
what the hell? Yeah,
dude, it was
dude.
just one of those scenarios where like the dude himself, you could argue is probably like ideologically maybe on the same side as the guy who didn't
Sure.
understand it was satire, and it's
Right, of course. It's
just like
stupid.
a retard screaming into the void, dude. It's just like,
Literally,
oh my
dudes.
god.
That reminds me. I came across this morning. Reddit alert. Reddit alert, everybody.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
There is a subreddit. It's very small in stature, but it's strong in its ideas.
This is
That's
the jailbait one you were telling me about that you
no,
liked a lot.
that's a, that is so fucking crazy that that shit even existed, and for as long
Dude,
as it
I
did.
remember going to that in high school. Like, why? Why is this jailbait? These women are my age. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
not
understand. I didn't get
realizing,
I'm not realizing the
not
term, and
realizing.
that like probably everyone else there was like 50.
I think
Uh,
didn't they uncover that it was the same guy that was running like that and like six or seven other like highly illegal child porn or like child murder like
I'm not
subreddits. It
surprised.
was like
I'm not surprised.
one dude, yeah. But I'm sure we could look into that. But anyway, there was a subreddit that I saw uh that was Blobby Comic Edits. That's which has been around for a minute. And so I thought we were just talking about on the phone. We were kind of gassing ourselves up like, bro, we totally just wheeled in the Blobby Comic hate. Like
We
we
started the
invented it.
revolution,
But
baby.
we really didn't. There's actually, I think, a huge community. I think a bigger community than the people that like them. There's more people that fucking hate them.
Yeah.
Now, be warned, if you go to this fucking subreddit, there's a lot of shit on there that looks like it was made by some like Pole characters. Like I was like some of it I was like, ooh, okay, whoa, this is a bit much, but like they basically just edit the comics into just some fucking. It's mostly Blobby dying or getting choked out or some
Oh
like
hell yeah,
crazy
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But I was like, posts not an active sub. A lot of the posts are like over a year old, so it's like, oh wow, like people have been hating on these guys for fucking ever. And what's actually beautiful about it is that I think like right wing people hate them, left wing people hate them. Like if they're reasonable ones, and it's like we something we can all agree on. It's just that they make just absolute garbage tier
Garbage.
content.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
100%.
terrible. That Jew
Absolutely
comic was
ass, bro.
wild. That was a funny one. Actually, you know who brought? I would have never seen it. You know who sent it to me was AJ. He
Oh, did he
messaged.
actually?
Yeah, he messaged me and he was just like, "Dude, if you need another reason to hate these guys," and it's the first time I actually responded because I already knew that one was going to get. I was like, I saw other people were dunking on it already, and I was like, they're going to delete this for sure. And so, and I commented on it, and I was like, all right, what the fuck is this, bro? Like
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. And it like my comment was on track to ratio them. Like it was like I like they had it
Based.
didn't happen. They took it down
Based.
before it happened, but it kind of again, I'm kissing my own ass here. This is probably not the case, but I was thinking there was a likelihood that I was the nail in the coffin that they were like, okay, we should probably take this shit
Dude,
down
they
because
saw the Beetle hate and they were
I
like,
think they were like,
we
okay,
must
let's
atone.
take this down. And
Dude,
good, I'll
you're
do it again. If they get out of line, I'll do it again.
good. Dude, you're always talking about, I mentioned this to you on the phone, but you're always talking about, this anti Semitism is unwarranted. We need to be nicer to Jewish people. Finding out the Blobby team and Blobby himself are Jewish,
Dude,
does that not make you think,
I was
some of these
so
people have a
disappointed.
point?
So I was so disappointed to find out that they were Jewish. And I was like, yeah, I was just like, they do not meet the minimum funny requirement to be Jews. Like they should get their card revoked for that shit. And I do not claim them. Their shit is just it's so fucking bad, man. We could scroll through their comics all day and I could just explain
Dude, that
like
Polly one is so
the
cringe.
Poly one that
I'm
they
so
posted.
sick. The amount of
Oh
people
my
who are
God.
Polly and make comics about it and show themselves as all like beautiful, and then in reality, it's like, did you ever see that? I don't think it was Vice, but someone did an article on this like, this is the poly couple that's changing the future, and it's like this disgusting chick with four of the grossest looking men you've ever seen, and then
And it's
literally,
like,
dude, a week after they posted the article, the woman had a baby with one of the guys, and then one of the other guys threw the baby against a wall. And I'm
oh
like,
God.
yeah, and I'm
Is
like,
that real?
dude, literally. And it's like,
Dude, all
do an
right.
article on that, bitch.
Poly people, if you're listening, you guys need a better PR team because it's like, and what I was seeing, because now it's just like, oh my God, I was spending hours just like, this is also why my brain is probably foggy, is because I'm spending too much time on Twitter and I was just spending so long scrolling through the quote tweets of that Poly comic. Because the other thing with the Blobby shit is that every time they get posted, no matter how brain dead, how unfunny, how pandering the comics are, they go fucking like triple platinum. Like they always go crazy mode for some reason. People are always retweeting and sharing the shit out of them and liking them. And I'm like, where are you people coming from that
Yeah.
actually are like seeing this and liking this? I mean, I know it's lowest common denominator, so that's part of it, but in general, I'm just like, why do you guys who is liking this crap? But scrolling through the quote tweets paints a different picture because everybody who's quote tweeting them is saying exactly what you're saying. Dude, I'm really not even trying to be this guy. All right, I know like if you're poly, that's fine. I really don't care. Do what makes you happy, but holy shit, poly people were getting dunked on in the quote
Yeah.
tweets of that fucking thing. And
Dude, you're
and
saying the term blobby and friends, and your dog is so pissed.
oh
Your
my God,
dog
I
is
know.
losing it,
I'm
losing
literally
her
gonna
mind, bro.
fucking I need to
Dude,
get
my hand
what?
looks so tiny. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it looks bigger. I guess
There you
looks
go. You
very
just gotta
small.
put it at the thing. Um,
Dude, here's
Oh,
my
now it
thing.
looks small.
I
Now it
don't know
looks
if I
big. Um,
I don't know if I've mentioned this, but to me the whole poly thing is so dumb because it's like it's just one of those things where like it's where like people just start making up terms. It's like, yeah, I'm fart sexual, like I fart, and it's like that's just there's no such thing as fart sexual. You're just farting. Like
yeah,
if you're poly, it just means you're dating. Like you're
yeah.
just dating multiple people. Like it's like not a real thing. I
I
don't get it.
I don't know. Listen, I can only speak. I am going to fucking take my dog and throw her out the
No,
window. She
no,
always starts doing this
no.
as soon as I'm on the
She
fucking
wants to
thing.
be on the pod, bro.
Um, I can only speak anecdotally, and what's crazy is that like the story that you just told me, and also what I was seeing in the quote tweets of this comic, but I'm just speaking from personal experience. I've never been in a poly relationship, but any of my friends that have been in a poly relationship, of which there are not that many, to be fair, but I've seen it happen like 2 or 3 times, when they break up, and they all of them have broken up. It is the most destructive,
Messy. Yeah.
sloppy,
Yeah.
insane breakup of anybody. Like it's all like it's always like friendship ruining, like friend group splintering type
Yeah.
like breakup. And it's like holy shit, like what is the and that's why I was like, if I was more vocally anti-poly, I would probably just point to things like there are just basic like yeah we can all poly people can be like well being monogamous is a learned thing like you don't it's a learned behavior. It's like yeah but
Yeah.
it
Okay, Vosh.
I know
Okay,
and
Vosh.
it's funny when we were talking to Vosh he was also kind of like he was like defending poly but then if we said any of this stuff he was like yeah it's
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
there is some just like there's just some truth to it. If you really can make it work, if you just achieve nirvana and you don't feel jealousy and you can just love 2 or 3 people equally and you just have and it just works for you, that's great. I've just never seen it. I've never seen it happen. And there's always some air of this is the other part of it. This is the part, and this is why people get angry at poly people, because otherwise I think people wouldn't care. But the other side of it is that every poly person that I've met is like fucking snide about it. Like they have to
Yeah.
be like, yes, I understand that not everybody can be in a poly relationship, but me and my partners, we are just
We're high IQ.
I'm like,
We're
dude,
high
and then
IQ.
fast forward a month and a half later, and it's like, if you're friends with these people, then just I will block you. Like, yeah, I can't, like, I don't want to talk to you guys. I don't want to hear anything
Oh,
about it. Nobody
it's.
messaged me. I'm in a bad place. I'm like, dude,
I'm
what was all this
shocked
fucking shit about?
poly people can't give each other Reddit gold. Like it seems like if you're in a poly relationship, you should be able to somehow click a button that like
Oh my
upvote. Oh,
God.
Reddit gold for my
Let it
little
gold.
baby.
And then this fucking blob, just to bring it back to the Blobby comic, when I was like like it's like they always have the same fucking thing. It's 4 panels, and the last one, there's no punchline, and that's it. And so it's just, I really love these people. What are you gonna do? I don't know. We are dating each other. And then you have the people in the comments that are just like, "Oh my God, me! Like
Based.
I ship this. Oh my God!" And
Based.
it's like, wow, another fucking hilarious punchline from the folks down at Blobby and Friends Co. LLC. Like you guys are really killing it over there,
Yeah, who's
just
writing these
breaking new
Dino
fucking
comics?
ground.
Come on.
I was actually
Literally,
saying
dude.
Blobby has taken the heat off of Dino in my eyes. Like I really don't
I
have
do
an
hate
issue with
Blobby much more,
I
yeah.
they're worse. They're worse. I don't even hate Dino comics as much. I know that was the running gag for a while on Cold Cuts is like dox and kill Dino comics, but actually they're actually less they're much less offensive to me than Blobby.
To me,
Blobby is
they
just too
almost
fucking
know they're
pandering.
cringe. Blobby
Yeah,
is like isn't aware.
Dino is just
Yeah.
really it's just really simple and it is
Yeah.
what it is. Just like Blobby comics, uh, it's
I
just
keep thinking when you say Blobby that you're talking about the famous Australian comedian we both dated. I keep forgetting you're talking. about Bobby Comics. It's hard to
Cold
confuse
Cuts is
that
back,
shit.
baby.
We're back, baby. We hate
Like,
women.
no,
Let's
no, no,
go.
no,
No.
no. Oh God,
Dude, I was
like
convinced that when I got sick these past few days, I was like, I should have never listened to Harris and not gotten the vax. Like, he told me not to get vax and I would be okay. Like, I'm totally fucked.
no.
Dude, I told you I took a
Oh
COVID test
God.
yesterday though, and it was negative.
Negative. Well, I was saying it's possible that you just have the flu. It is flu. It does happen, and
Yeah.
that I always get sick around this time of year. That's usually I haven't the last couple of years, but usually November, December is when I get really fucking sick. Um, I don't know, but I am vaccinated. That's I love in the beginning of the episode we're like, "Will you guys please subscribe to our Patreon?" And now we're just like, we hate women. No, don't get the vaccine. It's like, no,
It's what the people
none
want,
of that shit
baby.
is true.
It's what the people want,
That
baby.
shit's funny.
All right,
We actually do. We
we
need some.
got.
We need a more feminine touch in the Discord. I think we have. I think we got one or two
I saw a
lady
jugged up
friends in
chick.
there.
I saw a jugged
But
up chick there.
please, our door is open. Come on in, guys.
Let's try to get. We're trying to catch up. I think on today with questions because it's
Oh
been a
yeah,
while.
all
Let's try to
138
bang one
emails that
out.
we've been ignoring. Yeah,
This one's from Grunkle. Big fan. I'm a fan of Grunkle.
he's on the
Also, by the
Patreon
way,
as
I totally
well.
forgot I have to revamp the executive producer card because we have a new executive producer.
Hey, Stilly, let's
Very
go. That's my
based.
boy.
Um,
What's the
all
email?
right. This is from Grunkles. It says some fun Kanye facts and
Hmm.
then the winky emoticon. Sup, fellas. I was listening to a recent episode and you guys were talking about unreleased Kanye West songs, but do you know about DJ Khaled's son? The song is so Is that what the song is called? DJ Khaled's son?
I don't know.
The song is so offensive that even the people that have access to the full song vowed never to make it public because it would absolutely ruin Ye's career. This was in 2017 when Ye was
Well,
recording an
there's no
album.
harm in that anymore. You might as well release it now,
Maybe he was
right?
working on called Love Everyone, which would later become the album Ye. This was also during the time when Ye was wearing the MAGA hat and shit. Ye got out of the mental hospital and, of course, went off his meds. According to the people who have heard the song, it's mostly Ye going on several rants about different controversial topics, including not being able to use slurs, hating fat girls, promoting date rape, and being accused of sexual assault. And
Oh, and
since I love
then
you both very much, here is
included the
some
snippets.
snippets. Kanye's kind of been like this for a while. Now he's just a hell of a lot more open about it. Anyway, I wish you wonderful boys a great day. You're so close to 3K subscribers. Keep it up. I think we broke through
We
3K.
broke it, yeah.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Yeah, that's awesome.
Maybe I'll
Um,
play one of these snippets. I'll listen to them during the break, but maybe I'll play one as the closing song or something.
yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll listen to this during the break too. That is pretty, well, it's unsurprising. Even the whole fucking he was recording an album called Love Everyone. That's what he's been parroting now when he's saying like, yeah, I love Hitler. Like I love everyone. So why would I hate Hitler? I love him too. It's all the same. It's all the same
That shit's
fucking
so crazy. It literally
bullshit.
feels like Nick Fuentes is like feeding him lines.
I really just don't get it. It does kind of feel like already the sun has set on the issue. Like, um, there's really nowhere. I think the Alex Jones was the peak of what was going to come out of that whole thing. Like, I think anything that any echoes that we see now are just going to be like sad. He had this really pathetic appearance on the Gavin McInnes thing. That whole camp sucks. That no one watched.
Gavin, give us a
No,
show, baby.
nobody
Hire
watched that
Harris.
shit.
Gavin
I
McInnes,
was
hire Harris.
nobody watched it. Nobody cares. And yeah, like I think I don't really think I don't now it's like I mean, okay, Alex Jones was going to be the last really big like platform for him and I don't see because now, even if he decides to go, if he does go even farther into the Nazi thing, and he really is like, I don't know what, like affiliated with the KKK or something, is that the next step? I don't know what's the next step, but like, even though those are like, you know, small, those are like small, like fringe groups anymore. Alex Jones actually has an audience. No, all this other shit.
Yeah.
is going to be like small time. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. It's
how many
not.
episodes have we talked about Kanye? Like it's been like 30 weeks
It's been
now,
mentioned the
right?
past 3 or 4, probably. See,
Probably.
that's
It was
why I totally fucked out. There's so much while I've been sick and moving of like perfect YOLO comic material that I was just like not able to do.
yeah.
Hopefully, Kanye will. Yeah, it would be dope if he joined the KKK just for me to get one more comic in, but
Hmm.
we'll see.
One
We'll
more.
see.
Just one got to get one more YOLO comic out of this situation.
Mr. Man.
Mr. Main.
Mr. Man.
Dude,
Dude,
the Kanye clip was fucking crazy.
yeah, I was like, huh.
Huh.
Alrighty, I see why this one might have gotten cut.
What the hell?
Dude, my neighbors are so fucking loud, which is annoying, but it's also kind of funny because yesterday it's like it's like a family. They have like a little daughter, I think. She's like super young, it sounds like,
Hmm.
and she was like it was the mom and her friend with the daughter on like the patio, and they were like, the mom was like, "So, are you a fucking dog?" to the daughter, and the daughter's like, "No, mama, no, mama." And then she's like,
What the hell?
then how come your teacher keeps telling me you keep biting your classmates? And I was just fucking dying. And then the woman's friend
Oh
is
my
like,
God.
"Oh no, you should not be biting your classmates." And
Oh my
it's
God, that's
so
funny.
fucking
That's funny
funny,
because
dude. But
actually, in the first half of that story, I was like, "What a terrible mom! Would she talk to her kid that way?" But now that I
what
know that the
else
kid
do you
was
say to your
biting
kid
her
who's
glasses,
biting her
I would
classmates?
say the same thing to
And the
my
kid was
kid. I'd
like
be like, "Are you a
so
fucking
mad. The
dog?"
kid sounded so sad, dude. She was like,
Oh, dude.
"But I am not a dog."
Yeah, well,
But then
stop
why do
biting
you
your
keep fucking
class.
biting your classmates? Yeah, I was like, dude, I
That's
never
mad funny.
I, isn't that like a common issue certain kids have? I never fucking did
Biting?
that shit. I can't imagine why you
I
would
was
do
never a
that.
biter. Yeah, I don't know. My girlfriend has a funny story. Actually, it was her sister. She has an older sister, and her mom. So her older sister is like a good 8 years older than her or something like that. Like there's a pretty big age difference between the two of them. And her sister was just talking about it's so funny that her mom was single at the time, and but my girlfriend was like 3 or 4 or something, and she was so badly behaved as a little kid, like would just get into would just which is crazy because she's super chill now, but she was like so badly behaved as a kid, would just break things and hit and scream and just be like such a maniac that her older sister, like during one episode that she was having where she was like supposed to go in timeout and was just like throwing shit and being like an absolute like goblin creature, her mom and sister just like stepped out of the house or the apartment or whatever and sat on the stoop and just cried together. And they were just like, "Do you remember how easy our life used to be before she was
Jesus
in the picture?" Because
Christ,
that,
dude.
and it's just so funny because she's telling me that story, and my girlfriend is just sitting there like, we're just like no
I am not a
response. I was
dog.
like,
I
I
am
was
not
like,
a
what is
dog.
going on? That'd crack me up though. Anyway, yeah, that fucking YOLO, I mean YOLO, that Kanye song is fucking
YOLO song, Kanye song.
YOLO
I
song,
cannot even tell the
same.
difference
Can't
anymore,
even tell the
baby.
difference.
Dude, we
Dude,
got to
he
get an
was
album
dropping.
going, bro. My roomie has been making us some crispy, extra crispy beats, bro.
Let's
He's
do it. I'm
throwing
gonna
them in
get
the deep fryer.
let's get some Kanye diss tracks in there. If it gets enough traction, maybe he'll come on the podcast and we can kill
Dude,
him
I always
finally.
wanted to do a diss track about a big guy. I feel like we could either do a Kanye one or like an Eminem one. Would be
Yeah,
real
no, Eminem
fresh.
actually kind of. I would actually say Eminem deserves it more than Kanye. Like
A
we
little
he
bit, a
he
little
kind
bit.
of does. Like
Especially because I feel like both of our styles are like it's nowhere near on how good his level was, but it's the very like tongue in cheek, very funny,
the hibbity
baby.
hobbity hoobity hobbity. Yeah,
Yeah,
well
as
the
opposed to
fucking
his new one where it's like, I used to know the lyrics to Rap God as a meme, but I totally forget them. But just like,
yeah.
superhuman,
He is a lyrical spherical miracle. Like he's fucking he
dude,
invented
it's
that
so
shit
I don't
basically.
understand how you don't get what made you good. Like his whole thing is like I can hear what you're saying, and it's funny and it's good, and now it's like I'm gonna see how fast I can rap. And it's like, dude, I don't know
I know.
what I'm not gonna slow this down to like 1/8
Yeah.
speed to just to
And
understand you.
he kind of like wheeled in the worst wave of rappers, like the rappers that are just like, yo, modern rap sucks. I'm gonna show you what it's really about. I don't rap. I rap with my mind. All these other rappers would rap about drugs and pussy, but I'm a rap about fucking socioeconomic, like the fucking state of the world. Like fucking Tech Nine. I fucking hate Tech Nine. Have you ever listened to him?
No.
Garbage. So, oh my
Trash.
God, it's so he
Trash.
is a hilarious meme though, because like me and my friends used to always like as a meme play Tech Nine or like shares. I couldn't even tell you one of his songs, but just he's mad funny because he's like he is so cringe. Yeah, it's crazy that people don't. He's kind of faded out of the limelight, so people don't talk about him anymore. But he was a pretty popular rapper for a period of time there. But his whole fucking shtick is so it's so cringe that it's like almost bleeds back over into based territory. Like
Yeah.
he's like, yo, I belong in an asylum. I'm so crazy. The shit that I'm saying it should put me in jail and all this and you're just like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Tech Nine, what are you saying? He's just and Hobson is another one. Like all those
Dude. Oh
fucking guys.
fuck. Dude.
I love those guys because they're so cringe, but it's like they're just so funny. People who listen
The
to that shit
ill mind of
unironically,
Hobson
like
Five. Yo,
literally, like
this is crazy, dude. I
top
had
and
so many friends who were like, dude, no
dude,
one can rap like this, bro.
literally, dude. I had a buddy. No, sorry, let me redact that. He was not a friend of mine. He was a kid that I knew from
I
high school.
hated him.
I did not. I was not friends with this kid, but for some reason, this was so many years ago now. But I was like home from college, posted something. He was like, "Bro, come through, let's chill. Like I'm in town, whatever." I think I had been posting some art back then, and he was trying to start a clothing brand or some shit. And he was like, "Yo, come through." Like okay. And my girlfriend at the time, so many years ago, I was like, "Yo, go with me. Let's go hang out with this kid." Okay, dude, it was the weirdest fucking hangout like sesh that I've ever experienced. Since I had seen him, he had become like obsessed with veganism and was just talking to us about like showing us these like YouTube videos and crazy documentaries about like how harmful the animal farming industry is and all this crazy shit. And then he was like, bro, I gotta show you something. Like, I gotta show you. And he was playing us Hobson music videos and he was like, dude, this guy's gonna change the world. Like, now I'm like, was that a fucking Andy Kaufman bit? Like that whole thing, it almost sounds so insane. But I left there with my girlfriend at the time, and it was like we were in the car, like we literally closed the car door behind us and looked at each other, and we're just like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what the hell was that? I,
Reddit
I I
alert.
have no idea what became of that kid. Come to think of it, what a strange guy. There's no way he would that whole personality was sustainable. He's got to be dead
He's got to
now.
be looking back and cringing. There has to
Hopefully.
be something going on.
That was crazy though. Yeah. I don't really those kind of people don't exist so much anymore. Like if they did, you would see them a lot more on Twitter, like the vocal, like the annoying I don't get annoying vegans or anything. I know that's a meme that like annoying vegan much, imposing your belief on me much, but it's almost that's kind of 2010s. Like I don't even really see that shit so much anymore.
I, I think part of it too is they've been clowned on so much that I think they kind of know
They've faded
to
back
keep
into the
their
shadows.
fucking mouth shut.
Yeah,
Um,
that'd be
by the
funny
way,
if they
we do
came
have
back.
a question from a new Patreon patron, Funky
Mm-hmm.
Fetus, and he was wondering. I don't even know what print he's talking about. He's wondering if you're gonna restock the Augustus
Oh, the
signed print.
Augustus
Oh, the
one.
Augustus Gloop one.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Those sold pretty well. Yeah, I seriously just make it easier for myself. There's not I whenever I make the prints, I just do 10 at a time. Um and it's just because like when they all if they all sell out, it's a lot for me to sit and write and pack everything. So I kind of
Yeah,
just try to like parse it up for myself. And it's like if you want it, you gotta act fast because there's a limited supply.
exactly, baby. Yo, did you
I will restock on those. I know that one sold well, so I'll make
You
more. Oh,
should
sorry.
restock, and you should also go through the Patreon benefits and click the ones that you should
Oh,
mark
sorry.
complete.
Sorry. Yeah, I gotta do that too. Patreon needs
Okay.
to kind of
Okay.
either I need to figure out how to use the app better, or Patreon needs to figure out a better method of because I should just be able to go name by name and mark it complete rather than
Yeah, like if
anyway.
they're in multiple tiers.
Yeah, because like I've already marked complete on all the 15s, but now I'm going into the fucking 25s or something, and there's like still
Yeah.
people in there. So what the fuck are you doing, Patreon?
Eh,
But
they're
anyway,
fucking it
that
up.
was fun. It's really cool to see that people are getting their shit in the mail. Like it's been arriving now, and they're
Yeah,
sending
AJ
pictures of the
AJ just
stuff.
got his. He was like super stoked.
Yeah. What do you remember which one his EGAD, what it said on that
I
one?
didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Some of them were really funny, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Speaking of
yeah,
which, we gotta maybe tomorrow finalize the sticker designs for this month because
not a
I
bad
think we're
idea.
planning. We should send them out before the end of this month, like last month.
Yeah.
We were kind
The
of like
probably we should,
race
yeah.
to the finish.
But it was really like yeah,
We were all, yeah, we were
we were just
both going through
stumbling. We
some
were trying
shit,
to
dog.
figure out how to fucking balance everything. But I think now we've got a good little flow. And also there was what we had the welcome doodles, which added a ton, but they were still fun. Anyway, I have something pulled up here, an email that's honestly quite uh perplexing.
This
It's an
from
old one.
David.
No, this one is from no. Well, David, I saw that one, and he said,
Oh,
"What
he
happened to
said
Sissy Hypno?"
don't say my email. Just refer to me as your best friend.
Yeah, okay, best friend.
Yes, best
He asked
friend.
about. Well, since he's our best friend, he already knows what happened to Sissy Hypno because we've talked
Right,
about
right.
that a bit.
It's on.
I was referring to the one that's from Fake Name. Do you see that one?
Oh, I see. Well, just to answer our best friend's question real quick, it's on permanent hiatus, but I think Daph might come on. We'll get her on Cold Cuts
Mm-hmm.
maybe later this month or next month.
That'd be
Dude,
fun. Yeah,
did you ever hit up the Game Grumps guy again?
I think I did. Yeah, I think
And
I'm
still no
pretty sure I
response?
messaged him again. What
I'm
is this game?
going to kill him.
Yeah, I'll
I'm going to beat him.
actually. I maybe never did.
Oh, this is from Fake Name.
Yeah,
Oh,
did
he
you see
drew
this
us a
one?
very nice picture. Yeah.
He said YOLO cringe. I can see I can see through you, Mr. Swag. I can see the gears in your hands and the radio tubes in your eyes. I can hear the ticking coming from your mechanical brain, precision built to post cringe. There are wires running from your fingertips to the keyboard. I can hear whirling clockwork in your ass, carefully constructing woke femboy propaganda. And then there's a little drawing of a guy holding a 1,000-pound anvil by a rope
Yeah, I think I'll
over the
in
YOLO
editing
swag
maybe I'll
dog.
that might appear right here. It's
That's good.
very good fan art. I like
Might be
that.
some good thumbnail art, honestly. Maybe it'll
That could be some good thumbnail art. That could be.
anyway. I kind of want to see. Wait, let me see something here. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, that's interesting. That's a good one. Um, oh, look what this one says
It's the dinosaur in the room.
from Bruno,
This
the
isn't our
dinosaur in the
Brazilian
room.
Bruno, is it? No, that's
We have
Vinny.
we have Vinny, but I think
I
we have
think
more than
Vinny.
one. We have a few Brazilian
We
fans.
love our
I do love the
Brazilian
Brazilian
fans.
fans. They're
Did
really
honestly
funny.
Harris and I are talking about if once this hits 1K and we start raking in a little bit more and we can save money, I think it would be so funny to
Yeah,
literally do a Brazil trip and just go for
that would
like
be
a week
so
and just
fun.
record a bunch and Cold Cuts
Get some
Brazil,
monkey soup.
baby.
Yeah,
Cold Cuts Brazil. We get a little, yeah, we
Brazil.
get uma
I
delicia, the
dude, I
maca
have to
soup.
say, I actually think per capita Brazilians are just they're the best meme country. Like they're the memes that Brazil posts, and I saw this especially in reaction to the soccer comic that I drew like a little while ago. The meme responses from Brazil were so funny. Like intentionally funny. Like they
Yeah, yeah.
and it made me think I actually think Brazilians might be funnier per capita
Per
than
capita
Americans.
and Brazilian women, they're all 9 inches. They are just hung out the wazoo, baby.
Wazoo!
We'll do a live Brazilian chick blowing on the episode. Your chick would be cool with that, right? If
Yeah, it
it's
should be fine
just
with
for
it.
the episode. Okay.
So,
Just for the
I
episode.
like the way that this guy addressed it though. He's like the dinosaur in the room, and he said, "Hello, beetle, dog." Like this, you see the way that he was like, it's like as if you're like very fancy, and you're just like beetle, dog.
Dog.
uh, I find myself remarking how you both say something to the effect of "fuck Dino Comics." It's not even it's not "fuck Dino" anymore. That's like
We've moved on, baby.
that's 2 months ago. Yeah, we've moved on.
We
Every
hate
few episodes.
Blobby now.
Blobby is the
We
new
found out Blobby was
most
Jewish.
hated most hated poly couple in America. Polythruple. While I agree with you, I'm very curious for the reasons you hate Dino Comics. I think it would be funny. Well, okay. Should we just deflect it to Blobby, or are we just piling on Blobby at this point? Fuck. It's
Blobby
like,
must be terminated.
yeah, I don't want
I
to.
don't know,
There.
dude. It's like there's a fine line between some people needing to be bullied, you know.
Mhm.
Like if we showed up at the Blobby guys' house, all four of them, and we brought a gun, I guarantee you they'd make better comics. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like if all the Cold Cuts fans showed up at Blobby's
So no, okay,
house.
let's stop. Let's stop. Let's stop. Well, I think what was weird was that what I was seeing, I was doing some like a little research. I was just not anything specific, but I just wanted to see if once I found out that other people didn't like Blobby comics, I was like, oh, there is a little community for it. People have said in the past. And I did actually see some people remarking on Twitter that Blobby used to make apparently they used to make funny comics, or at least they made comics that were like setup, punchline, setup,
Yeah.
punchline. You know what I mean? And now, I mean, I've never seen anything like that. All of the shit that they make is just there's no punchline. Like it's seriously nothing. I can't even call it relatable. I don't even know what you would call it. There's just nothing there. It's just like
Dude, I read it and I
I
just
don't
feel like
know.
there's like 30 bees stinging the tip of my penis.
It's really
It's
bad.
just
Like
like not
I would
good.
say Dino Comics is that relatable comic thing that I don't like. That they fall into the oh, relatable. I don't want to get out of bed. 3 panels of that. What a great day. I never got out of bed. 5 million retweets, 600,000 Twitter explodes, it crashes because it's like more traffic than the World Cup. Uh and then it's like um Blobby Comics isn't even it's not even relatable. It's actually pandering. Like
It's delusional
it's like yeah, it's
relatability.
like
It's like if you took the Dino guys and hit them in the head 50 times with a rubber mallet.
yeah. It's
Like
like when you're in the shower and you come up with
poop
fake
tastes
scenarios.
good.
Yeah.
I love poop. And
It's
it's
like
like,
huh?
what? What are you talking
It's
about?
literally like the fake arguments that you get with people where you're just like
Yes. Yeah,
where
yeah.
you're like, if this guy said something racist right now, I would just smack him in the back of the head or something like that. And it's like none of this shit has ever happened. Like
No.
what are
No.
these weird fantasies coming from? It's
Baboon
so
behavior.
strange. Oh my God,
Fuck Dino, fuck Blobby, bro. They
I
both
saw
need to be put in a saw type situation.
you know what was a weird one that yes, you know what was a weird one that I saw from Blobby. This is the last thing I'll say because I just like it's really just perplexing to me. There was one that I saw that was like uh one of the main girls because Blobby isn't even a main character of the comic. They just like they like show up like a Where's Waldo Easter egg like in the comic, but they don't actually do anything. But then like you have these main characters that's like a blue-haired girl and they're like at a party and they're like, "Oh, so blah, where are you from?" And she's like, "I'm from here." And they're like, "No, but like, where are you from?" And she's like, "I'm from here." And they're like, "No, where are you from?" It was a conversation that's never had. And she like dumps water on their head or something like that. And she's like, "Get out of my country," like something like that. Like that is the fucking comic. And I literally was like, read that and was just like, what is this scenario? Why would this ever happen? It's like this isn't real. And also, I've never seen somebody. In my experience, I don't really ask people where from unless like if they have like an accent, maybe I would ask politely, like, "Oh, are you where are you from?" or something. I haven't like something like that. But it's like I've never met. Generally speaking, people love talking about where they're from or where their family's from,
Or
like
what
their
their ethnic
heritage. So, like,
backgrounds are. Yeah,
yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
think it's like
that's
a
interesting. Why I would never understand people getting defensive like I'm from here. Just
yeah.
drop it. Like why would you not want to say?
So fucking stupid, dude.
I don't know. Anyway.
Bro,
Anyway,
you ever
Blobby,
go big gray baby mode?
what does that mean?
I'm big gray baby mode right now, bro.
Oh, is that wearing gray on gray? Yeah.
Big gray baby.
Let's
Big
go.
gray
Let's
baby
go.
mode.
There
Big
is
gray
a
baby.
that's some big baby. There's there's a word for it that somebody described one time because I was big baby mode. Big big gray baby mode one
Big gray
time.
baby mode, dude.
It's hard to say that six
Dude, I
times fast.
literally only call it that because once in high school, my best friend Gunner was all gray, and I was like, "Oh, you're wearing all gray," and he's like, "Dude, I'm the big gray baby. I'm big
Yeah,
gray
that's
baby
cool.
mode."
Big
So now
gray.
that's just anytime I see someone all gray, I'm like, "Oh, the big gray
That's
baby."
funny.
That's
I've
how
heard
it
it
is.
I've heard it called a grout fit before. That's like
Grout fit.
yeah, I walked out one time and one of my gay friends was like, "What's with the grout fit?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" But I was like literally dressed the same way, like
Yeah.
gray on
It's
gray
hard
on gray.
having gay friends because it's like, oh, it sucks that I know you're going to hell for being gay. You know what I mean?
Oh God, that's so
I'm
funny.
kidding,
You
baby.
know what's actually ironic is that like I think actually that the Patreon Discord, like the Cold Cuts Discord, is like the last safe space for LGBT people in online and in America. Like it's like I think most of the people in that are LGBT. I actually feel a little bit
Yeah,
outnumbered. Um,
you could call
Everybody's posting
90% of the
pictures with their
patrons
boyfriends, and yeah,
the F word, and it would be applicable even to the ones that didn't, you know,
I
relate to
know.
that. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Dude, I feel like this guy had to have emailed us before because he sent us one of those pictures that I fucking love, the soccer edits. This is
Wait,
from
which one is this? Let me see.
Alan. It says McRib is back, baby.
Let's
And
go. Oh,
first
I
of all,
see.
this is an amazing nickname. I cannot decide on a nickname for the cold cunts, but what's up, chode guts? Alan again. Okay, maybe he has emailed us.
That this
McRib,
photo is
it's
so
so good, dude.
funny.
Maybe I'll blur out this thing. If
This
I
is the
don't show it
funniest.
though, it's the guy's holding up a jersey that says cold ratio G, the soccer guy, and then his
Oh
dick is
God.
just completely out. It's so
Oh
good.
my God, dude.
McRib is my guiltiest pleasure, and it's back this Halloween. It's so disgusting and putrid. I cannot get enough of it. Do either of you guys like it? What are your guiltiest pleasures if you don't mind sharing? Hey, yo, I'm listening. I'm literally listening as I write, and Zach just brought up the Sopa de Macaca picture. I fucking love that picture. I have a
Classic.
bunch of Brazilian friends because they're like a plague in South Florida, and I love them all. As
Nice.
usual, much love, Beetle Dog. Hype for
Hype
the
for the
next
next episode.
episode. God, that
That's
picture is
mad
so
funny.
disgusting, dude. Just that
I know. I just was looking at it and I was like, I gotta look away. This is so gross.
something about him being in braces too. It's just like you
Ugh.
deserve crooked teeth for. Oh, dude, I literally
It's like really
almost just threw up
vile.
in my mouth, dude.
Yeah,
Wow,
you gotta look away.
it
Look
is.
away from that.
Wow, I don't know why that's hitting me so bad, dude. I'm gagging right now. Oh my god.
Look away.
Oh, I did. I scrolled up. I'm now looking at the soccer guy's penis, which is like infinitely better than a dead monkey. Um, Dude,
Oh
I do
God.
enjoy the McRib. I've never been a freak about it. Which, if you listen, if you're a McRib homo, that's totally cool. I don't
Hmm.
hold that against you. But here's my guilty pleasure. If we're just talking about McDonald's, I fucking love the filet o fish. I know
I
you
know, isn't
probably
that
shouldn't be
funny?
eating fish at McDonald's, but it's so good. And bro, every Friday, the McDonald's near me, well, back at my old place, I'm assuming they do it at most McDonald's. So
Hmm.
it's McFish Friday You get like
It's because they're
two.
selling through all of the McFishes that nobody bought
I
over the course
guess
of a
they're
week. You're the only
delicious.
one. You're
They're
keeping them in business.
delicious.
I don't know if I've ever had a fillet of fish, but I wouldn't.
You'd like it, bro. I feel like the
I
reason
probably
I like it
would.
is my Jewish sensibilities. I feel like
Do you
you'd
like
like it.
this is totally different, but do you ever have sardines as a snack? Do you ever eat that?
Um, I go through phases.
I just had them before we hopped on podcast. I needed like a quick something, and it was the only
Yeah.
thing in the pantry that I had. I hadn't had them in a while.
I want to say this is a different fish. Let me check. So I'm
That
not spreading blatant misinfo.
anchovies. Anchovies are a little gnarly. I don't really get into that shit. I mean, whatever.
Okay, bro, try these out next time you go to the store. These I highly recommend. Kippers.
Oh yeah, kippers are good. I've had that one
Kippers
too.
make me cum, bro.
Yeah, it is really
They should
good.
be called cummers.
Sardines are like one of those things that you just I know that I eat a more wider variety of food than all of my friends because no one will drink sake, no one will eat sardines with me, and it's like grow the fuck up, man. Like eat like just get it's
I
good,
hate
it's
that
cheap.
shit. Dude, I don't
I don't know.
understand. If you like that, tell me, do you like anchovies?
Anchovies are a little gnarly. I don't really
I
like.
love
I
anchovies,
don't
bro.
love. They're a little too salty. Like they're really strong. I've had them on. They're supposed to come in a proper Caesar salad, and I've had them in there before, but it's like
Well, that's
I don't
just in
know.
the
At least
dressing.
no, I've been to restaurants where they actually put like the full fucking
Oh,
anchovies in
I've never
there,
seen that. I know
but
because I
that was
make
too
a
much. That
I
was I
make a
was like
homemade Caesar dressing that people
that
come
uses
over, and
anchovies. I
it's
bet
you
it's
use
good.
anchovy paste. But yeah, dude, anchovies are the fucking goat, dude. I highly recommend any of you who have been deluded by anti-anchovy propaganda,
Yeah,
where it's like anchovies on pizza, disgusting. But
yeah, I
it's
know.
so fucking good, dog. It's so
I
fucking
felt that
good.
way about sardines when I started eating them because I read something online. It was during a period of time where I was working out and I was eating at home a lot, and I was eating for like every meal. I was having tuna fish, like tuna salad, basically, because I love tuna. And
Yeah, me too.
somebody was like, you know, you really shouldn't do that because it actually has mercury. You could get mercury poisoning from blah 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 blah. And I was like, what? And I looked it up, and I saw some article that was like, yeah, you can get it. Or it was probably epic people at Reddit that told me, yeah, you can. But they were like, the workaround is actually you can have sardines because they're actually, I think they're higher in protein, lower fat content, and they're really cheap. And I was like, okay, let me try it. I've never had it before. Tried them, thought they were pretty good. Turns out, like a couple months later, I found I had some new research shown to me, which actually said you would have to be eating tuna fucking hand over fist like 8 times a day for a
Yeah, to
year
get any
to
mercury
possibly get
poisoning.
mercury poisoning. It's
Well,
just
did you
too.
do what? Because I had seen that too, but do you make when I make my tuna salad sandwich? It's usually tuna salad, and then I put a thermometer inside the sandwich.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
One
you
of the
like
old
dump
school
the
ones. Yeah,
contents inside. Yeah,
yeah,
I was doing that, but it was kind of killing my gains, so I stopped. But
based.
yeah. But sardine but I found out I could eat tuna, so I mostly went back to that, but I still get sardines as a snack because they're really good on like if you get a fancy cracker, like Triscuit crackers or something, they're very
They're very good.
good.
Yeah,
Very
dude,
good.
sardines kind of have gotten ruined for me because this dude is a little bit Reddit. Have you seen that guy Perry?
Uh the platypus?
Kind of. No, he's like this lawyer guy who used to be like 600 pounds and then he like lost a bunch of weight. But he's always posting,
Huh.
he'll eat like sardines with like ice cream, or like he'll post himself eating sardines with just like mixing them with mayonnaise and then pouring coffee into it and drinking it because he does this
Ew.
like, yeah, and it's putrid. And I'm just kind of like, this sardines are kind of Reddit. They've kind
Are
of
they?
been
That's funny.
Reddit-fied, yeah,
They've
but
been Reddit-fied. Well,
they've
you
been
know what? If you
Reddit-fied a little
want
bit.
good ones in particular, I love the King Oscar brand
Yeah, King Oscar goes
sardines.
hard,
That
bro.
was
He
really
also
good.
makes some good canned mussels. and I think
Oh, I've never had
octopus.
those, but
Yeah.
I bet it's good. Yeah, those are like fancy, honestly. It's almost like $3 a can, but they are really fucking good, actually.
Yeah, and they store for a while.
And it is protein, so if you're looking for that, it's a
Baby.
good snack. All right, I have another email pulled up here.
I think I jumped to Zach Taylor because the other ones I were looking at were comic ideas.
I saw the comic. Okay, let me look up. Oh, this one. Oh, this was another one. Oh, this guy I think commented or said something. He was upset because he said Moses, and then he gave me a comic idea, and I think he saw that I shouted it out, but I didn't actually address the contents of the email. Let me read this again. This is a good way to try to say this, but a comic idea. It's like Dark Age Church where you pay money to get out of purgatory faster, but they give you the amusement park line skipping device. Shows him going to purgatory and then walking past the queue. It is funny. Yeah, I did see your email. Very funny. Um, okay, you're at Zach Taylor. You wanna read that one?
For sure. And I think this will be the last one because we already just blew through this block, which is
Crazy. I
insane.
know.
Boys, keep up the great work. I'm going to take a break from my usual crazy emails and Trump ramblings here to actually talk about some real shit. So I'm 23, I'm out of college, and I've moved back home maybe a year and a half ago. I went to college about 3 hours away from where I live. Long story short, I've gotten to a point where most of my friendships are based online. Now,
Hmm.
mind you, we talk over Discord and shit, so it's not just like text back and forth, but nevertheless, it's online. Doesn't really bother me that I get my social interactions from my online friends. It feels the same to me. My issue comes from I just don't know how to make friends in real life now. Finding a girlfriend is like that times 10 because dating apps just fucking suck.
Hmm.
I work at a hospital, so my coworkers are usually a wildly different age than me, and I don't exactly want to get with many of them that are my age, friendly, or in a relationship sense. And as I'm sure you can guess, given I listen to the podcast, I am not exactly the type to just hit a bar on my own and make my own party. There's just a strong feeling of loneliness that I tie to wanting a girlfriend, but I think it's just a desire to be with people in a person sharing experiences. Though I can't lie, I'd love some sweet ass to fall into after a long night of changing the diapers of 80-year-olds. To me, I
True.
would probably not be wanting to go anywhere near an ass
Yeah, after
after
that, that's
changing 80 year
probably
old diapers.
true.
I guess I don't. I guess I don't have so much of a question as just a general seeking of advice. I'm beyond certain I am not the only listener who's found themselves in these waters, so maybe some sailing tips could help us all. Love you guys in the podcast. Maybe y'all could do collab merch in the future. Best, Zachary. I
Hmm.
shouldn't even give this guy advice because you're one of those guys who spells it Zachery. Disgusting.
Yeah, the first step is
Um,
change that.
but dude, I think you know what? I think we've kind of talked about this topic, and I would say it it is so hard. I think most people I know, as soon as you're out of college, it is very fucking hard to go out and meet people
Hmm.
unless you're actively pushing yourself to do so. Based on what's going on with you, I would definitely say you don't have to date any of your coworkers at the hospital. Um, but I would highly recommend, even if you just consider them. It's weird, dude. I mean, do you feel this way where like when you work jobs, there's people it's kind of just like a work friend. You
It
know what I mean?
depends. It depends. I usually do chill with my coworkers outside of work, but that's tough. So I do and I don't. Like I honestly have been very blessed to be in a situation where I've always had at least one close friend that I can chill with. You know what I mean? If I'm
Yeah.
even if I'm living somewhere where my other buddies don't live, or if I work a job and I don't like my coworkers particularly, I still will usually have like one or two buddies that I can hit up or chill with at the end of the day, which fills most of that void. You know, all you really need is like one close friend,
One or two buds,
one or
yeah.
two buddies.
Well, I would definitely recommend, whether you view these people as friends or work friends, I would recommend going out with them.
You should. You
I
should.
I'm not a guy who could, I'm a little rambunctious and shit, but I could never just go to the bar on my own. I'd always be like much
No.
too shy to do something
But
like that.
But
Um,
no one's asking you to no one is asking you to go to a bar by yourself. That is even something that you see in movies. Like nobody's really doing that in real life. But
yeah,
what I would say is like, dude, how you said he's 23, right? Dude,
yeah,
you're 23, you're out of college, you've got a job that's probably paying you pretty well. If you're working at a hospital, you're at least making like enough money to line your pockets. So, dude, here here here's my advice is like you uh, you have to make a change. And I think you know maybe somewhere subconsciously in the back of your mind what that change is. It's not going to a bar. It's either you need to move somewhere new, you need to find a job that surrounds you with people that you like if that's something that's important to you right now. You need to make a change and you're 23, dude. You're so young. When I was 22, I was living at home, same deal, out of college, living at home, working at Starbucks. I had one really good friend here, but outside of that, didn't really enjoy myself. Didn't want to live down here. Felt like I was missing out on something. And I I literally I bought a flight to New York to visit some of my buddies out there for a week. And then I canceled my return flight and was then asked my buddy if I could crash on his couch for a week while I found like work, basically.
yeah.
And then I was there for 5 years. So it's like, I'm not even saying that like, look what I did. Dude, anybody could do that. Not go to New York necessarily if that's not what you want to do, but like if you don't like where your life is right now, you're 23. The world is your oyster, and you should make a decision for yourself. Do something. Like, and putting yourself in a more positive situation, you're gonna meet more people, you're gonna meet a girl, all this shit, dude. But you gotta get out of this your routine. You
I
gotta break your
would say
routine.
though, if you are making bank right now, I'm assuming you're probably making solid money if you're at a hospital. There is also nothing wrong with just buckling down for a year or two and taking the L in terms of loneliness and not enjoying yourself and saving up. You know, there's
That's
nothing
fine,
wrong with stacking a little.
but listen, dude, and I'm not one of these people. Like, you might be, but I'm not one of these people who has like nerves of steel and can deal with loneliness for like a full year without going like cuckoo banana mode. I probably could have stayed and just saved up money. I was like living with my parents and like not caring and whatever, but I was like itching. I have to get out of here. I got to do something different. And so just like if you can, that's Zach is giving level-headed, reasonable advice, but you know what you can handle and what you can, and there's no reason to put yourself through this like lonely ringer.
Yeah,
There,
if you're already completely sick of it, the money isn't worth it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you could be making hundreds and thousands, and if you're still like super lonely, it's kind of like it's not
yeah.
worth the brain drain.
And
Um,
making a calculated risk right now to change your life for a positive, doing that right now, putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation right now because you know it's going to improve your life, do it now because you will thank yourself later. Like, do it now. Even if you're listening to this and you're not 23, if you're fucking 28 or 32 or 45, I mean, it's never too late to just, but 23 especially, you're super fucking
you're
young.
very young,
You're super
and
young.
that's also why I'd say in terms of the girlfriend thing, it sounds like you really want a girlfriend. I would highly recommend, especially if there's no one that you particularly know of that you're like really crushing on or in love with. There's nothing wrong with, you're saying the dating apps suck, which is like,
They
yeah,
do
as long
suck.
as you go,
I hated those.
yeah, I could never go back to them. But there's nothing wrong with dating a bunch of different chicks and not like being a fucking man whore, but just going out for dinner, movies, bars. Because I will say, in terms of 23 to 29, just for me at least, it's like you learn a lot about yourself.
It's
You
true.
learn what you want to do for the rest of your life.
You're two different people between
Yeah,
that age gap there. Yeah, it's true.
yeah,
Um,
dude, we're gonna have to run it back just for 5 minutes. I did not realize
just
we're about to get cut
okay, I
off.
know we're about to get. I was thinking
So
that too.
stupid.
Um, It's a good email. There's no one answer. It's really you got to do some soul searching, honestly.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%.
but my advice is take the risk now. Take the risk now if you know that at the other end of it, it's going to be eh, a positive, like bring a positive change to your life. Don't stay in the same cycle if it's not making you happy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 100%. Um,
We'll
based.
be right back. Yeah, we'll hop in and like finish the thought. I feel like we're kind of rushing.
Me, sort man.
Is there
Yo,
anything else you wanted to
unless,
tell this guy?
well, unless, before we, I think I got most everything out other than, oh, I guess I was going to add this under the relationship. If you're super, super lonely, I think, um, it can kind of push you into this space where you're like, I need a girlfriend and then I'll be happy. But I'll be honest with you, I think the best relationships I've had are when I'm in a place where I'm kind of comfortable with myself,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you get into the headspace of where like a relationship will fix everything, it's not really the case.
Mm-hmm.
Because it can feel like it does fix everything, especially during the honeymoon phase. But if you're not happy with where you're at with other things, it's very hard for just like getting some puss or buss to
And
kind of
also, I
like
mean, the
make
the
everything.
the reality is that yeah, like it's not just a girl thing, just any significant other, guy, girl, if you're on a date with them or they can sniff it out from a mile away if you don't like yourself or
Yeah,
if you're not happy with your life. You know what I mean? And it's
yeah.
like
Unless it's in the fun Jewish
that's okay.
self-deprecating
Yeah,
way. Yeah,
yeah, I know. That's how I've gotten all my GFs. But like you gotta like you gotta be making time for yourself to do things that you actually like. And I don't mean people are gonna take this the wrong way, but I don't mean fucking playing video games or watching fucking Netflix. I don't just mean sitting there and doing nothing. I mean actually doing something.
yeah,
You have to actually do something. If it means leaving your house and going to actually like do something, even better.
yeah.
So go fucking meet some people. I would say go hang out with you should hang out with your coworkers.
That's I
Maybe
think
you'll
based
be
on what you're
pleasantly
saying,
surprised.
that's your biggest in that you have right now. I think you should hang out and like you were saying you didn't want to fuck any of them. You don't have to. But
You don't
hanging out
have
with
to.
them is what will lead to you meeting their friends
Hmm.
or your group is at the bar and you meet another group at the bar and you become friends with them. It's all about scenarios like that where you're just maximizing your schmooze potential.
Hmm.
Um, Anyway, bro,
Or
before we
yeah,
wind this down, I gotta say breaking news.
what's
Unless
that?
I am being trolled right now, but I don't think I am. SBF has been arrested.
Who's that?
Based Sam Bankman-Fried of the former CEO of FTX.
Oh, really?
Yes, they did arrest him, and I believe they're extraditing him from the Bahamas.
Damn, I'm surprised he wasn't already arrested. I thought that came
The
with the
fact he
territory.
hadn't been, I was like, what is this? It's so sick how these Wall Street guys can literally steal billions of dollars from working class people, and then it's like, oopsie poopsie, nothing happens. It's like,
I
dude,
know. What the
we
fuck
should
is
literally
going on?
shoot half of these people. Like,
No, yeah. I
it would
mean,
literally make the world a better place.
when will all of these when will somebody try to kill these billionaires? We haven't had a billionaire
Or Blobby.
or Blobby. Like
These blobby billionaires, I'm so sick of them. These are the
I'm
people
so I don't know
reading
who
blobby comics and enjoying them.
I'm so sick of fucking Elon, man. I can't stand seeing this dude anymore. Like he
Dude, did you
is
see him
so
getting booed extremely
yeah.
hard?
And it's normally actually my tolerance for like cringe videos like that is pretty low, but I literally bathed in that fucking in the cringe in that video because I was like, this is awesome. This dude needed to get fucking booed in real life. Like, you're a fucking nerd, man. Please shut up. Please
He's
stop tweeting
saving the
10 times
world,
a
bro.
day. What?
He's
He's
saving
not
the
saving the
world,
world. What
bro.
is this? The
Yeah.
Justin Wang
What is
episode?
this,
No.
2016 Justin Wang?
That's mad
Yeah, that tweet
funny.
is so fucking funny.
That's hilarious. Did he retweet it or did he share that?
No, someone else retweeted it, but
But he addressed it, right?
not that I know of.
What?
Yeah, I don't
Dude, he
know.
has to. That's so funny.
I know he
Oh my
should, bro.
God.
That shit is great.
Um,
Oh god. Anyway, bro,
yeah,
we gotta give a shout out, and then I gotta do some editing on the new executive producer slider. But we have Brap Brap Pew Pew,
let's go.
Trash Bins,
Let's go.
Gzan,
Let's go.
and then T Stilson.
T Stilly, yeah.
T Stilly. Okay, yeah. Extremely based, executive producers. God
Execs.
fucking bless.
Yeah, God
Okay?
bless,
You guys are
honestly.
the bomb. And yeah, anyone who wants to hop on the gravy train now, baby, we're growing and
We're
we're
at
coming to
ground
kill you.
zero right now.
We're
Yeah.
coming to beat you to death.
But any of you guys, if you guys are just still tuning in, watching these like videos on YouTube or listening on Spotify or just anything, like
Yeah, I think you can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, and Google Podcasts. You can find us pretty much anywhere.
it's amazing.
It's
Yeah.
kind of nice.
We love you guys. Like I know like on one hand I say it all the time, but I feel like I don't say it enough. It's just like you guys are so great.
Yeah, you
We're doing
guys
it. We're
mean the
doing it for
world to
you.
us. We're
We're
doing it
doing
for
it for the
you, baby.
family.
We're doing it for
And
you.
when we go up, you guys are all coming with
You're
us. We're
coming with
taking
us.
all of you guys with us.
When we get a show on Adult Swim, you're all getting a show on Adult Swim. We
That's
promise
right.
you. That's how it's happening.
That's
Each
how
and
it's
every one
happening.
of you will have your own show. Okay?
Yep,
We have the power to do
that's
that.
right.
That's what's fucking happening, boys. That's what's
And
fucking happening.
if you've been looking at your bingo cards this whole time, I'm curious if anybody has hit
I'm
bingo.
sure literally
I'm
multiple
sure
fucking
you've
bingos.
probably filled out the entire chart by now.
Like
Uh,
twice over.
that shit's mad funny. Anyway, thanks again.
Any other final thoughts you had to share?
Trying to think. I feel like there was one other thing I wanted to mention on this pod, but didn't.
Was it about the question or
No, no, I think we covered the question.
yeah.
Sorry for the late response to the question. I think they sent
Yeah,
that back in fucking November.
we just haven't done questions for a while. And I don't know if I mentioned this on the bonus Patreon episode or if I mentioned it before on the YouTube, but if you do email us at beetledogcoldcuts.com, no,
Hmm.
beetledogcoldcuts@gmail.com, those get answered here on the
Hmm.
YouTube. And then if you do join the Patreon, there's a Discord
For patron
general
questions, yeah.
with Patreon questions. Yeah, where we answer those just in the bonus episode.
That's right.
Yeah. So if you do email in and you're worried, because I've seen multiple people be like, I don't want them to answer my question on the Patreon. I'm not part of the Patreon. First of all, why not?
Why
Second
not?
of all, don't worry. It'll be answered on the YouTube episode.
There's also there's dude, I actually as an additional bonus, there's also a fucking Cold Cuts Minecraft server if you join the
I gotta
fucking
get in on that, bro. I
if you
gotta get
join
in
the
on that.
Discord. Yeah, user Trashbins, shout out, exec has created a Minecraft server and like fucking decked it out. It looks so sick.
Based
Yeah.
trash bins.
Extremely
Based
based.
trash bins.
Extremely based.
Extremely fresh.
All right.
Well, Beetle, this has been lovely. It's
This has been
always lovely
lovely.
talking to
Love
you.
doing a YouTube episode where we get to reach everybody. It's fun.
Yeah,
Um,
and yeah, I think we have some cool people lined up. Yeah, hopefully Mr. Game Grumps gets back
I'm
to
gonna
us.
message him again. Yeah, I'm gonna start pestering him.
And then who else? I think I got this hot ass hung chick. Actually, I don't
Love
think she's
that.
very hung, but Lilith Lovett. I think she was gonna come on one of these days soon.
Let's
Um,
go.
she's pretty cool. She's like a one of those fancy e-girls,
Oh,
you
let's
know?
go.
Oh yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I would love to oh, I gotta give a shout out also. I'd love to have this guy back on, but did you watch the new Rusty video?
No, but yeah, we should have a non-drinking Rusty episode.
That's a good idea. Yeah. No, he was I was messaging him about it. I watched it like right before we hopped on here. And dude, if you guys are not keeping up with that Rusty Guillotine series, like you are doing yourself a huge disservice. It's a fucking it. I'm really not even just blowing smoke up this guy's asses. I think it is like some of the best videos on YouTube. Really
Yeah.
think he's underappreciated in his time, but he's doing some crazy shit over there. Really well edited. He's like just a really intelligent guy. Yeah, very fucking cool. You should check it out. Shout out.
Dude, I just have to mention this because it popped up on my Twitter before we close. But You know that stupid Moby? I forget if it's a music video or if it's like an animated short, but it's called "Are You Lost in the World Like Me?" and it's about like
Oh my
everyone's on their
God.
It's
That's
literally
so crazy. I just watched that for the first time
dude,
today. It's like the
the
cringiest
cringiest
shit.
shit I've
Yeah.
ever seen in the whole world. And someone posted Cobra Rocky, their review of it, and it's so good. They gave it 1 star, which is hilarious.
Uh-huh.
I hate pretentious shit like that. It's literally just like
It's not
mushbrain.
even pretentious. It's actually stupid. Like
This is like if Blobby and Friends made of animation, it would be
it's like,
this.
does anybody else think that we're on our phones too much? Nobody else feels like me.
I want to
I'm
connect.
walking alone and everybody else is just a fucking zombie. And you know how you know that it's like boomer because the iPhones in the video in the animation have the button on the fucking
Yes,
thing. How old
yes.
is this fucking animation, guys? iPhones haven't had a
Moby is
button in like
such a
6 years.
chode, bro. Moby is such a chode. Anyway,
What
the
the
review
hell is
is
that?
Are you lost in the world like me? My teacher showed us this in class once and got so mad when a kid called it gay, he had to go outside and calm down, which is so good. I mean,
Oh my
you have
God.
to. This is what
It's
I was talking
so
about
dumb.
in the past episode, where it's like you shouldn't use the term gay or the F slur. It's mean to homosexuals, and it's like, dude, this is gay, and it has nothing to do with whether Moby sucks cocks or not. It's you just
No,
look at
it's
this and
like,
it's like this is gay.
dude, well, when I was watching it, I was like, I can't believe it's 2022 and we're still making shit like this. Like, how many years are we
Well,
going to
this
be
came out in
the
2016, but that's still way past the
okay,
cutoff date for.
okay.
It's still
That's
very
still
gay,
past the cutoff
very
date,
gay.
but okay, that does make it a little bit more. At least the buttons on the phone make more sense now. I thought that that came out like fucking this year. That's
No,
fucking
dude, if that
crazy.
came out this year, I would literally
That
show up to
would
Moby's
be
house
that
with a
would be
Baltine hammer. Let's
that
see your
video is so
head. You know what?
crazy.
I'll say this to the Cold Cuts viewers. Moby's head looks like an egg,
Yeah.
and there could be a delicious yolk inside. You never know. You might.
You never
I just.
know.
I see someone with his head, and it's just like a big watermelon. I just want to like crack open and just
We've had a
eat the
lot of
fruits.
fucking death threats on this episode. This has
No
definitely
death
been like the
threats. No death
ransom note
threats.
episode. Dude, the only good thing Moby has ever done was all the way back in fucking 2004, and it's when he soundtracked the movie Holes, and they had that one song that was like digging up them holes. You know what I'm talking about that one? That's
No, I forget this. I had no idea he did the
if this
soundtrack.
was a Patreon episode, I would I would say you should use that as like the music, the opening music, but because it's
Yeah.
on YouTube, it's gonna get struck. But you
R.I.P.
don't remember
baby.
that song? It fucking rides. I
No,
might
but
play
I
that
will
right now.
say, in my opinion, the only good thing he's ever done was Lana Del Rey, and I have no idea how he pulled her. They were fucking for
What?
like a year. Yeah,
No, they weren't.
yeah. I know
Is
it
that
doesn't make
true?
any sense.
That makes
Yes,
no
yeah.
sense.
She tells this funny story about how she's like, he invited her over, and he has, of course, this like stupid ass New York mansion with like a lake inside
Uh-huh.
of it, and she
Jesus
was like,
Christ.
he tells this story in his autobiography where he's like, God, I fucking hate Moby, dude. He's so fucking annoying. But
I just like his face is crazy. He's a wild looking dude.
he was like, she kept calling me the man, and I was like, oh, thank you, I am the man. And she was like, no, I mean like the man who you're supposed to like stick it to the man,
Oh, the
like you're
man.
the man, not in the good way. And I was just like, eat
Yeah.
shit, Moby, you bitch.
Moby Kit. Fuck, dude. Wow, he's had the same pair of glasses for a really long time too.
God, he's such a fucking
Don't, don't,
ball of
don't.
fruit, dude.
It's okay. I'm saying again. Don't
Fucking
say
hate
that,
him. I
Fleur.
have
Don't
to. I
say
have
it.
to.
Yeah, I don't know what's with this guy. It's funny. Usually, guys who go bald really young, like they kind of, it's like they grow into it almost. It's like it's almost weird to see like Bill Burr with hair now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like when you
yeah,
see
yeah.
old Bill Burr clips and you're like,
Well,
that's weird.
he's still got a little.
Like peach fuzz, or like like pictures of Joe Rogan when he has hair, and you're like,
Yeah,
that's a fucking wig. Take that thing off. But
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. It's his hair. It's just like these guys have been bald and famous for so long that it's weird to imagine them with hair. It's like Moby still looks like you put him through a face app filter to remove his hair. Like he doesn't.
He's the one
Really?
man as part of the grunt. God damn, dude, his head is so big. He looks like a bug. Dude,
I
he's the
love
one
doing that.
man.
I love doing
That might have to be the episode art, dude. Do it again and say something so it actually shows it. Talk, talk.
Okay, look at me. Hey guys, it's me, Moby. This is like the meme that's like, how'd you get my number? And it's like, I had it in my head.
Dude, he literally looks like a living soy jack, dude.
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh
god.
god, dude.
Oh my god,
He's the
Moby.
one guy where it's like, even though I'm slowly balding, I'm like, you see him and you're
Yeah.
like, you deserve to be bald, you stupid bitch. Like, fuck you, Moby. Oh, I fucking
Oh my
hate him
god,
so
man.
much, dude.
Oh
God, my
god, I love
fucking
you,
side
Moby.
hurts so
I
bad,
fucking
dude.
love you, dude. I we
Hit
need to
me
get
with that
Moby on the
again. I need it one
podcast.
more time.
One more time.
I need it one
It's
more
just
time.
that particular picture is so good for it too. Let me see if I can get it. You gotta like see it's this, but you gotta like tilt.
Dude. He literally
Oh
looks like a
god.
Humpty Dumpty.
I think that does have to be the fucking episode art.
I
He
think
looks
that might have to
so
be,
good.
oh, fuck.
Ah, fucking love Moby.
All right, Baboo. We'll be back.
Anyway, good episode.
Good
That was
episode.
fun.
You want to end it with, give me a joke about Moby.
All right. So Moby walks into um the vegan convention.
The vegan convention.
You know he has a tattoo on his arm that says like vegan for life or
Oh,
something.
God,
Have you
dude.
seen that?
I have.
Wait, I know we're about to end the episode, but let me just pull that up real quick.
Does he look like
Moby.
this when he walks into the bar?
He's such an egghead, dude. Why does he
Dude,
look
there's
like
just something so weird about all you have to do is tilt it, and
it's
it's just
tilted
like
slightly?
he looks like Andrew Tate, dude.
He
It's
looks like the no bitches meme.
he
It
does look
says
like Megamind, bro.
he looks like Megamind. Oh yeah, no, it's dude, it's not even on his arm, it's on his neck.
Oh, that's fucking
That's a
great.
good one.
Oh
Look at
God, I
this.
fucking hate Moby.
Dude, that looks fucking fake. I can't even believe it's a real photo.
Vegan for life, more like vegan no wife.
More like vegan my wife. I can't believe
God,
that shit. What a character.
fucking
Anyway,
Moby.
has this episode just completely got derailed into
By
just
Moby's
honestly
fat, stupid head, dude. This is the
oh
Moby
my god.
episode. This is
Moby,
the Moby
baby.
episode. Moby,
Uh
baby.
anyway, all right. So Moby walks into a bar and the bartender says